Hello everyone, my name is Brian Reyes, and welcome to my first ever movie review. Now today we're going to talk about the highly acclaimed Disney movie, Zootopia. People say that this is the best movie since The Lion King, and I can't argue about that. I mean seriously, who beats The Lion King? When I first saw the trailers last year, I thought it was gonna be a good Disney movie, but not the greatest. But this is no ordinary movie. Let me show you by talking about the movie. First, let's talk about the animation. Disney movies always look fantastic, and this movie is no different. This movie pays attention to every single detail there is. Take the setting for example. Zootopia itself looks pretty to look at. But they just don't stay at one location, oh no. The movie goes into many different areas in Zootopia, and the main characters spend an equal amount of time in those areas, such as the main city, the desert area, the rainforest area, the Arctic area. They all just look very, very, very beautiful. There's a lot of variety to the types of animals that appear. Whether they're the main characters or the background characters, they're very interesting to look at. The animators not only did a good job with their designs, but with the character movement too. And I mean the movements from the traits of the animals. The movie pays attention to how they walk, eat, and move. This movie sometimes uses traits from animals for visual humor, and they all look great. You can always count on Disney to make beautiful animation. Now let's talk about the story. Be aware that this movie has a very strong theme. This movie is about bigotry, diversity, and prejudice with animals. It talks about how animals were prey and predators before, but now they live in peace in Zootopia. But later in the movie, something happens that brings up the prejudice problem. This is something I've never seen Disney do because it's such a big topic. It makes the whole story more interesting as the movie goes along. Also, people say that this movie came out in just the right time because in the elections, some candidates are using this topic to gain more voters. But I'm not gonna go into that. But instead, the theme is behind the movie, so whenever there's a scene related to the prejudice topic, people will know. Thankfully, the movie doesn't bring up the topic too much to the point where it becomes so preachy. Now with all of that said, now let's go into the story that actually happens in the movie. Now instead of going too deeply into the topic, the movie balances out with a nice story, colorful characters, very good jokes, and action scenes. In the story, there is a bunny. She plays the role of being the big dreamer. Later in the movie, the bunny meets a fox who is actually a really interesting character when the movie progresses. They both have to team up for a mission of finding a resident. I won't say a lot about the mission, but let's just say that that's where the overall theme in this movie starts to pick up. One of the best things about the story is that it never slows down. It always keeps up in a steady pace. With all of that said, this is one of the best writing in a Disney movie. Now let's move on to the characters. If the story is fantastic, then the characters must be brilliant too. Let's start with the bunny character, Judy Hopps. She is the big dreamer who strives to become the first rabbit police officer. It gets harder for her when everyone else at the police force discriminates her for being, well, just a rabbit.
I have 36 hours left. We can only solve it together.
It's not about how badly you want something, it's about what you are capable of.
I am a real cop.
Never let them see that they get to you, you bunnies. So emotional.
People actually say that she's considered to be more of a role model for people who dreamt of doing great things. Her passion, kindness, and determination makes her a really likable character. Now let's move on to the fox character, Nick Wilde. He's a sly con artist who helps Judy with the mission. In the beginning, he's a bit of a jerk to Judy, but later on, not only is he funny, but interesting. He has a backstory that's so relatable and so sad that I dare not spoil it. These two characters really work great as a team, and you'll feel for both of them. But these aren't the only likable characters in the movie. Oh no. There are other great characters in the movie like Chief Bogo, Clawhauser, Duke Weaselton, Mayor Lionheart, Mr. Big, and more. There are also characters like Yax and Flash that really bring the comedy to this movie. Flash the Sloth is pretty much my favorite comedy relief in this movie, and I'm pretty sure that it's everyone's favorite too. I'm serious, his laugh cracks me up every time, and so did the people in the theater too.
You saying that because he's a sloth he can't be fast? Flash, 100-yard dash. Buddy, it's nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
Officer Judy Hopps, CPD, how are you?
I am doing
Fine?
well. What
Hang in there.
can I do
Well, I was hoping you could run a play.
for you
Well, I was hoping you
today?
Well, I was hoping you could run a plate for us. We are in a really big hurry.
What's the plate
29 T
number?
29 THD03.
2 9 T
HD03.
H
D03.
D
03.
0.
3.
Hey, Flash, want to hear a joke?
No!
Sure.
Okay. What do you call a three-humped camel?
I don't know.
Pregnant.
Yes, very funny, very funny. Can we please just focus on the task?
Hey.
Oh, wait.
Priscilla,
Oh, no!
Yes? Flash?
what do
No!
you call
A three-humped camel? Pregnant! Okay, great,
Three.
we got it. Please,
Like I said before with the details of the movie, the animals' different traits are what makes all the characters not only funny, but memorable and likable. Now here's my final thoughts. Talk about a don't judge a book by its cover movie. This movie has pretty much everything I like. There's action, adventure, comedy, likable characters, a fantastic story, beautiful animation, and an inspiring message. What else can I say than go watch it while you still can? This is a movie that everyone can enjoy. Although some people might say that this movie is more for adults because kids might not seem to get the message. But I can see kids learning a thing or two from this movie and talking about it with their parents. There is no doubt that this movie is getting a happy joy face. This has been my first movie review. Leave a comment, like it if you like it, subscribe, thank you. I'm Brian Reyes, and God bless you.